Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Monday, April 1st.
Fool! Are we really here? Is this a fool day?
Are we really doing it, or is it April Fool's? It's April 1st, 2024. I am Reverend Dr. Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister here at Sunshine Cathedral.
I am Reverend Dr. Robert Griffin, the Executive Minister. Faith and religion can be complicated for the LGBTQ plus community. Surveys show that evangelical faith is a justification for the greatest attacks on the LGBTQ plus community.
I am Reverend Kevin Tisdall, the Minister of Education. The Queer God Squad is going to explore our religious community. Let's explore the big news of the day and what it means to you. This is live, and then we are available on demand. We are available on all smart televisions and your favorite social media.
At Sunshine Cathedral, we are here to tell you that you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. Is Christianity the chosen right religion? In response to the question raised in subreddit OpenChristian about why one believes in Christianity, diverse perspectives were shared. Why is Christianity the right religion for the people of God? One member expressed a belief in Christianity due to personal resonance with Christ's teachings of forgiveness and sacrifice. Another member embarked on a theological journey, examining evidence of order in the universe as indicative of a higher power, ultimately finding alignment with the Abrahamic God's emphasis on love and order. Their exploration encompassed various religions, acknowledging their merits and limitations. In the pursuit of spiritual understanding, members reflected on the essence of deity and the principles that guide human conduct. One user mentioned that Greek gods mirrored human flaws. Norse, Northern Viking type people, Norse myths glorified violence, and Buddhism talks about detachment. Hinduism's plethora of gods felt culturally bound. Yet the Abrahamic God stood out for them. I am that I am, a nameless, formless creator promoting order and harmony. Religion has been the cause of war throughout history. Religion has been the source to justify war on the LGBTQ plus community. Queer God Squad embraces diverse spiritual journeys within our LGBTQ plus community. Is it a requirement to choose just one religion, or even religion at all? We celebrate the quest for truth and meaning, recognizing the inherent dignity and worth of each individual. Our belief encompasses love, acceptance, and harmony, echoing the divine order reflected in the cosmos. We honor the sacredness of all identities and paths, fostering unity and compassion in our spiritual exploration. What is your choice? And is there only one right one? The Christian Gospels show us Christ, an anointed prophet of justice love. And that figure can bring so much inspiration. But sadly, for most of church history, Christians have glorified Jesus' execution, basically worshiping violence, while ignoring his love ethic and his passionate concern for the so-called least of these. I am by accident of birth, by culture, family, baptism, confirmation, education, and ordination Christian. The primary symbol of my faith journey remains Jesus, and the Bible is the sacred text with which I am most familiar. That being said, Jesus was Jewish, so I super need to be open to Jewish wisdom and Jewish understandings of the scriptures we share, especially since those scriptures came from Jewish writers in Jewish communities. I am also a citizen of the 21st century, and I benefit from generations of scientific research and centuries of art and literature and philosophy. And if Jews and secularists can teach me, so can the metaphysical schools of thought, like divine science, and socially engaged Buddhism. Let's not forget the mystical Sufis and the Sikhs. There are agnostic religious scholars offering study without devotional bias. There is the universalism of peace-loving Baha'i faith. So my Christianity is a progressive, pluralistic, humanistic faith open to perennial wisdom. But that porous, evolving, open Christianity is difficult to bottle up and brand. It's tailor-made, not off the rack. If you're looking for the perfect religion, you're hosed. We haven't thought it up yet. I love the fully human, progressive thinking Jewish Jesus. And I give thanks that there are many ways to relate to him beyond Christianity. I love that Sunshine Cathedral allows room for exploration. Is there only one true religion? Oh, honey, there isn't even one.
Well, I like that whole thing about there's not one true religion. Everything is made up. Right. Everything is made up. And for us to, and again, the whole conversation about Christianity, how do you discount Judaism when you're reading in your New Testament, it is written? Where in the hell do you think it was written? So, no, there is no one true religion. It is something that we mostly, like you said, grow up in. Whatever our family is, if our family is Christian, more than likely we're going to be Christian. We may be Baptist, we may be Catholic, we may be Protestant, but we're probably going to be Christian. So, although I have friends who grew up in Christian families who are now Buddhist, practicing Buddhist for 70 years, almost 70 years now. So, as you learn, you may decide to go somewhere else. As you begin to evolve as a person, you may discover that what you grew up with no longer fits you. So discard it, move on to something that is maybe better for you. I know that so many of my friends, when I was growing up way back when, were afraid to come out, because their religion, their family's religion, told them that they were despicable and they needed to be fixed. We talked at this table one time about being saved. You needed to be saved in order for you to be a better person. Well, no, I tell my friends now that say things like that, come to Sunshine Cathedral. Please come to Sunshine Cathedral, and you will learn that you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. And when we say that, it's not just a catchphrase. We mean that with all of our heart. You were created in the divine image. You were created, and this drives some of my friends crazy also, from stardust. We all are part of this whole great universe. So if you are told in one place that you are not worthy of being on this planet, you're being told a lie. So come to a place, and if it's not Sunshine Cathedral, then make sure you find a church that says that all of you is accepted, all of you is embraced, all of you is loved, not tolerated. Yeah. And that's the secret. There are a lot of places out there that tolerate our people, but there aren't a lot of places yet that say we want all of you. Yeah. And that's what Sunshine Cathedral is.
And find that church, but or that sangha, or that covenant,
or that anything,
or that temple,
absolutely,
or that mosque, or that humanist ethical society, or
absolutely.
And I think if you like any of those, you'll like Sunshine. So
just saying.
My thought-provoking question for myself that's rattling around in my head: we all have a belief in a God or a God of our understanding, but what does God believe in? I've just been pondering that thought lately, is if we believe in God, then what does God believe in? Other than believing in us, obviously. But what religion is God?
Well, that concludes our conversation with Albert Camus, philosopher.
But it's like we think about all of this. It's like, and it's just like, what religion is God? And for me, it's all about what we bring to that God of our understanding.
Right.
When I was in the military, I had a friend. We was out on bivouac once, and he was a MS. He was a cook, and he was atheist. And we used to have this chit chat about about what atheism is and what it isn't. And I find, atheism is a belief itself. So you cannot say that atheism is a non-belief of God. I said that is a belief. You believe in something. And he says, but I have to tell you, if I'm in a foxhole and I get bullets flying over me, I am everything that anybody needs me to be.
Amen.
Because I think that's how sometimes we approach our understanding of God or faith or any religious belief, is that in those moments, it really doesn't matter. Right. In those moments, it really about what brings us comfort, what brings us hope, what's going to get me through it. Because you say, I'll pray to Buddha, I'll pray to anybody out there if it's going to get me through this trying time. And so I kind of remember that, and it kind of goes back to, what does God believe in?
I always think of God being a pond, or an ocean or a lake, and we're in it, and we're in the lake praying to the lake to get wet. You know what I mean? But that's what we are. We're just part of it. It is what it is. And so, prayer can have lots of benefits, and I pray every single day. But I don't pray to someone out there that's saying yes and no,
right? Or
granting favors to me and not to someone else, or punishing me or whatever. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just in the lake praying to get wet. Meanwhile, I'm wet the whole time, right? That's what Yeah, I like that. That what does God believe? God in me, as me, believes me, and believes what I believe right now. The thing about belief, though, is just a well-rehearsed opinion. And so the more you read, the more you study, the more people you meet, the more you travel, your opinion is bound to change, and that means your beliefs are going to change. And if they don't, you got one guaranteed lifetime. Maybe there's another one. Maybe there's 10 more, but you got one guaranteed one. Don't spend it not growing. Don't spend it not changing your mind about things. Not learning. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. Do you remember our friend Barbara Bishop Harris one time? I forget what she was facing. It was maybe a health issue or people getting on her nerves or something. And she said that she'd been praying about it. She said, and I asked the Lord and several other reliable people. I love that so much. I asked the Lord and several other reliable people to help me.
Oh my goodness.
I like that.
I'm stealing that.
That's good business right there.
Oh, I'm stealing that. Shoot. Perfect.
Well, there you have it.
So we agree?
We agree.
What do we agree on?
We agree
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. None of it's perfect, but all of it's good.
All of it's good.
God in us, through us, as us.
Do your best. That's today with the Queer God Squad. We want to thank you for joining us. We're here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ plus community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's largest progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. And we are all in this together. Remember that.
You are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until the next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Peace.